The President of the Supreme Council for Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Shaikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, inaugurated the events of the first regional Preimplantation Genetics Diagnosis Conference and PGD unit at the Princess Al Jawhara Center in the presence of the Minister of Health, Faeqa bin Saeed Al Saleh, featuring 17 participants representing several countries. The President of the Supreme Council for Health affirmed that the inauguration of the conference comes as a result of the Council's support for health innovative sciences that are based on the radical treatment of genetic diseases in the Bahraini society. For his part, the director of Al Jawhara Center, Professor Mohammed, asserted that the center has made profound scientific discoveries and researches since its establishment.
Preimplantation genetic diagnosis is a practice used before the implantation of an embryo in order to categorize genetic defects within embryos made via IVF to prevent certain diseases from passing from a couple to their child. This indeed is the medicine of the future, and the aim of the first PGD conference in the Gulf was to cover all aspects of reproductive medicine leading to PGD in hopes of having the coming generation free of inherited genetic diseases.
I think that is very important, very good step actually for Bahrain, because that's actually a research center, and research center actually we are actually developing our research in medicine in different aspects, and that's one of the most important steps actually in this side and the in Bahrain, and actually it is actually tackling important scientific problem and at the same time social problem in Bahrain, which is we have a lot of this genetic problems and hereditary diseases, and this center actually tackling this problem.
It's the only PGD center here in Bahrain, and will serve the whole region. And it is also very easy to access Bahrain for those who would like to come from other places. And also being in a research center for molecular medicine, this is a big advantage that you combine research and development to the service, which will allow us really to dig in more scientific to get better molecular diagnosis and to help people.
Al Jawhara Center is a specialized center in molecular medicine with a particular interest in genetics and inherited diseases, providing clinical services, molecular diagnostics, and research. The Al Jawhara Center vision is to be a leading molecular medicine center, uniquely positioned to serve the health needs of the GCC citizens and globally recognized for excellence in research and development, clinical services, and health education. Within this vision lies one of the major strategic missions of the AJC, which is the establishment of a PGD unit for providing sophisticated PGD procedures at international standards to be a referral lab from across the region.
Hopefully we'll be able to help couples have healthy babies, especially now we're working with sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. So hopefully couples who are carriers of those diseases, instead of having the risk of having 25% chance of having an affected child, hopefully we'll be able to help them choose embryo which is not affected, not a carrier.
We know that this is one of the latest technology now and science, especially in Bahrain, because Bahrain is well known to have a lot of genetic diseases. And this is going to be a baseline for the future medicine. And we are very proud to be the first country in the GCC to start these initiatives.
As a medical student, it's a great honor and privilege to be here today. This is the reason why I chose to pursue medicine in the first place. I believe the PGD unit opening will change endless lives throughout the region and will help families that suffer from genetic diseases.
The inauguration of the first ever PGD conference in the Kingdom of Bahrain marks endless possibilities in the future for families suffering with genetic diseases. Reporting for Bahrain International, I'm Mohammed.